I've only moved the boat once since I put it in the water. Before this, I'd never moved my boat alone, let alone out of a marina first thing in the morning and into the ICW. It felt good to know that I could do it alone, when I have to. But it also made me excited for when the crew starts to arrive, and it made me miss Amanda. I've always been the type of person who would rather share in a collective beauty and awe of my surroundings. There's something comforting in asking someone, "That's beautiful, isn't it?" And then them answering, "It sure is." I haven't been to land in a little over 36 hours, so I'm gonna go and see Gordon and April and work on the swim deck and work on my bike a little bit. Get off this damn boat. Back here at Riverside Marina, where Gordon and April have their boat, to work on the swim platform a little bit. It's not a bad spot as long as you are only here to visit, or if you're just leaving the boat for the summer, or only gonna be here for a few days. As you can see, Gordon and April got their wall done, but that feels pretty good. Building this swim deck is a multi-part process. First, we're going to plane the oak. Well, actually the first thing we did was set the oak out and got it all in the right sizes that we want for the swim deck. Then we're going to plane it, which is kind of putting a smooth edge on everything and making sure it's all level. And then we're going to take the router and round off the edges, and then we'll screw it all together and epoxy it, and then we'll sand and round off everything so it doesn't pop the dinghy. So it should be a pretty sweet swim deck by the time we're done with it. How do you feel about the strength of this thing?
Should be plenty strong.
Probably gonna weigh 500 pounds, but it'll be plenty strong.
Get it.
Well, you're trying to roll it really the wrong way.
No, look, I'm going the right way.
Give me the thing. I'll turn it around for you.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I can't turn it no matter what. See, now you understand. Oh, he thought it was me.
Oh. You can't reel it either, huh?
Yeah. What, huh?
You have a jacket.
No, Jack. Hey.
I'm standing here at Fort Pierce. I guess it's the city marina. We've got a really nice little dinghy dock here. It's free for transient boaters, which is awesome, and it's kind of rare these days. People are always trying to get their money out of you. But I'm waiting for Gordon and April, and they are going to look at a dinghy for Shasta, which is awesome. They need a dinghy. The dinghy was priced right at $1,800. With a 30-horse motor and steering console, comparable boats in good shape would be at least $3,000 to $4,000, if not more. Hope she floats.
Full air, has to.
But this one wasn't exactly in good shape.
Big gamble was definitely not running on with one cylinder. I won't even let you put it in gear.
They passed on the boat. Smart choice, guys. So it's Friday night. I've been stuck on this boat alone working for far too long. I think it's been 2 or 3 days since I've touched land. So I'm gonna go in and go to the brewery because I really need some human interaction. I'm kind of going a little bit stir crazy here on the boat, but the boat's looking good. I mean, look at the bathroom. Floor looks awesome. Shower looks awesome. Varnish turned out really good. My room's looking really nice too. After the last couple days of walking around with laundry over my back like a homeless person and carrying jugs a couple miles each way to fill up fuel and water, I finally had to break down and buy a folding cart. And I also bought a dry bag for 12 bucks, hoping that it would fit it, and it fits it absolutely perfect. So yeah, trying to keep that pledge to myself to walk more and cut my carbon footprint, and this is going to make it a lot more pleasurable being able to walk with this cart, even though I kind of look like an old lady doing it. Whatever. And now when Claire and Camden come to visit, I have a stroller for them, so you don't need to bring one, Brooke. On the boat, everything has to come to shore in the dinghy, obviously. So that means everything needs to be kept dry, because oftentimes there's waves that splash up on the boat a little bit. It's Florida, I get rained on a lot. So I put my laundry in dry bags. Everything pretty much that I don't want to get ruined has to go in dry bags or dry cases. So one thing I've really been enjoying about walking to places lately is, I don't know, how therapeutic it is. When I had the van here, you know, you kind of just get in your own little world and you drive and you're somewhere really quick. And it feels a lot like when I was bike touring many years ago with Allison. You know, you really learn to just slow down and enjoy looking at things as they go past, because they're not going past so fast that you can't process it. Also, these things. I've been seeing these scooters all over Fort Pierce, and the kids are always riding them around. Like every night, it's just kind of anarchy around here with them. And I applaud Fort Pierce for the effort in public transportation. But for me, I don't know, I'm kind of too much of a cheap ass to use them. I'd rather just use my stroller here or bring a folding bike to town. I mean, they're only $1 to unlock and then like 15 cents a mile or something like that, or 15 cents a minute, which I realize isn't bad, that's cheap. But I'm really trying to be conservative, and yeah, I do realize the irony in me using that word, but just trying to cut back on spending money as much as I can and needing things as much as I can. And I really needed this cart though, because it's so much easier than carrying stuff and killing my arms, even though I could probably use the workout, these tiny little muscles. You know that you've been spending way too much time alone on a boat when you go to the laundromat in order to be around other human beings. In all seriousness, I have been a bit lonely lately. But soon the boat will take on her first set of crew, so I'm cherishing my alone time. I'm learning to appreciate being alone with my own thoughts, to listen to the sounds around me. It hasn't been easy transitioning into doing things by myself after spending the last year with an amazing partner like Amanda. But once again, I'm so happy that her and her daughter are reunited. For now, I'm taking it day by day, wave by wave. Some days they seem to be relentless, constantly crashing into my face. The weather has no mercy. It sociopathically mocks your feelings. It can give 2 fucks less if you're having a rough day. That doesn't keep me from smiling from time to time though. And it sure as hell hasn't diminished my sense of gratitude one bit. Everything happens for a reason, and I know that I'm supposed to be out here learning these lessons. Important life lessons. Like, instead of trying to frantically bail your sinking ship, maybe you should just plug the hole where the water is coming in.
Might help if I put the plug in, huh?